The most useful warning sign is not that someone leaves you confused. It is that the confusion keeps ending in the same place. You have fewer choices, fewer people to check with, and less confidence in your own judgment. To see how that happens, follow one ordinary situation. Maya starts a new relationship with someone who seems intensely attentive. Nothing in the first week proves manipulation. Excitement is not evidence. A forgotten detail is not gaslighting. A request for privacy is not isolation. But over several months, Maya notices 7 patterns. Each one has an innocent explanation on its own. The concern comes from repetition, direction, and what happens when she tries to check the facts. Pattern 1 is when checkable facts keep turning into fog. Maya remembers agreeing to visit her sister on Saturday. On Friday, her partner says that conversation never happened. When Maya shows the message, the response changes. Now the message was a joke. When she points to the calendar, she is accused of being obsessed with winning. The key is not one memory difference. People misremember things. The key is that every new piece of evidence creates a new reason the evidence does not count. The American Psychological Association describes gaslighting as manipulation that makes another person question perception, memory, or sanity. That is a serious pattern, not a synonym for disagreement. Use this check. Can both people look at the same evidence? Can either person admit a mistake? Does the explanation become clearer when facts appear, or does the standard keep moving? Maya writes down the practical decision instead of arguing about the label. Saturday was agreed. The message confirms it. She is still going. Pattern 2 is when the rule changes after you comply. At first, Maya is told that the problem is how late she works. She comes home earlier. Then the problem becomes the coworker she talks to. She limits the conversation. Then the problem becomes the fact that she seems defensive. This is a moving target. Again, one changed request may be reasonable. New information can change a fair agreement. The warning sign is that compliance never resolves anything because the real result is continued control, not a workable standard. Ask 3 questions. What exact behavior is being requested? What would count as resolving the concern? Is the other person willing to follow a comparable rule? If nobody can name a finish line, do not keep surrendering pieces of your life to reach it. Pattern 3 is when your information network becomes smaller. Maya's partner does not directly say, "Stop seeing your friends." Instead, every friend becomes a problem. One is jealous, another is a bad influence. Her sister supposedly hates the relationship. A peaceful evening becomes easier if Maya simply cancels. World Health Organization guidance about intimate partner violence includes psychological abuse and controlling behavior. Its examples include isolating a person from family and friends, monitoring movement, and restricting access to resources. That guidance concerns intimate partner violence. It does not mean every complaint about a friend proves abuse. The practical signal is whether Maya is still free to maintain independent relationships and hear information her partner cannot edit. A protective move can be quiet. Keep regular contact with people you trust. Make important decisions after speaking with someone outside the conflict. If a relationship is healthy, outside perspective should not be treated as betrayal. Pattern 4 is when warmth becomes conditional on obedience. After Maya cancels dinner with her sister, the tension disappears. Her partner becomes affectionate and says, "This is the version of you I love." The next time Maya holds a boundary, warmth disappears again. Affection naturally changes with mood. Nobody owes constant cheerfulness. The concern is a repeated sequence where approval arrives after surrender and withdrawal follows independence. Do not try to prove a hidden chemical mechanism. Watch the observable pattern. What happened immediately before the warmth returned? Was the conflict repaired? Or did Maya simply give up the choice she wanted? Resolution produces a clearer agreement. Relief only ends the pressure for now. Pattern 5 is when urgency prevents independent checking. Maya is told that she must decide tonight whether she is fully committed. If she asks for a day, that delay is treated as an answer. If she calls her sister, she is accused of letting outsiders control the relationship. Real emergencies exist. A medical crisis or expiring safety risk may require speed, but many personal decisions become safer, not worse after a pause. Use the daylight test. Would this request still make sense tomorrow in writing after advice from someone who gains nothing from the outcome? Maya says, I will answer tomorrow afternoon. I will not make this decision under a deadline created during an argument. Respect for a reasonable pause lowers concern. Punishment for a pause raises it. Pattern 6 is when a specific concern comes back as a prosecution of you. Maya asks why her partner read a private message. The answer begins with denial. Then Maya is attacked for being secretive. Finally, her partner claims to be the real victim because Maya's question proves she has no trust. Researchers use the term DARVO for deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. A 2017 survey study found that reported exposure to DARVO during confrontations was associated with more self-blame. That does not prove motive, and one defensive response is not enough to classify a person. The useful test is whether the original question ever gets answered. Maya returns to one sentence. We can discuss trust after this, but first I need an answer about why you opened the message. If every concern becomes a trial of your character, accountability has been replaced by diversion. Pattern 7 is retaliation for a small boundary. Maya says she will keep one evening each week for family. The boundary is modest, clear, and does not control anyone else. Her partner responds with hours of insults, threats to end the relationship, and messages designed to make work impossible the next day. A boundary is not automatically fair just because someone calls it a boundary. It should describe what you will do, not dictate another person's life. But the reaction to a reasonable boundary is valuable evidence. Can the other person disagree without intimidation? Can they negotiate? Can they let you choose without making the cost unbearable? Now step back from the 7 moments. None requires mind reading. Maya does not need to decide whether her partner is a narcissist, a dark empath, or a master manipulator. She needs to evaluate the pattern. Here is the decision rule. Concern rises when the behavior repeats, moves in one direction, blocks outside verification, punishes independent choice, and avoids repair. Concern falls when both people can check facts, accept limits, admit mistakes, negotiate stable rules, and preserve each other's outside relationships. Documentation can help when it is safe. Save agreements, dates, and messages. Write what was requested and what changed afterward. The purpose is not to build a courtroom case for every argument. It is to protect your ability to see the sequence clearly. If you feel unsafe, believe retaliation may escalate, or are being threatened, prioritize safety over confrontation. Contact a trusted person or a qualified local support service. A video cannot assess your situation for you. Maya's turning point is not a dramatic accusation. She stops debating labels. She restores outside contact, delays pressured decisions, and measures whether accountability is possible. That is the deeper pattern behind manipulation. It does not merely make you feel bad. It makes independent judgment more expensive, one small surrender at a time. So remember the final question. After this interaction, do I have clearer information and a free choice, or less information and fewer safe options? If you want more evidence-first psychology that helps you protect your judgment without diagnosing strangers, subscribe to Psyche Rush HQ.